Special day in the studio. I got my two favorite people, Danny Davis's Easy Living Snowboard and the Burton Field.
You said people, not boards.
Oh, these are,
Jeez, Eric.
I've got Jason Noakes from Christy Sports and Ryder Noakes. Jason Noakes is biggest fan here with me. How are you guys doing this morning?
Good, mate. Yourself?
I'm doing quite well.
Super
stoked after this weekend.
Yeah, it was a great weekend, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh, it was so cool.
A quick shout out to Royal, Aussie Sam, Zach. They hooked us up with some VIP tickets for the US Open, so thanks, guys.
Nice.
We had a fantastic weekend, and what a great event. It's my favourite time of year for sure in
really
the Vail Valley.
Oh, it's so cool.
So I have to ask you, what did you think of the modified pipe?
I loved the way it looked. I didn't love what people were doing with it.
Yeah.
I think they're so trained on the 22-foot walls that you take away 7 feet of transition and they just kind of don't know how to handle it.
I agree. I mean, I want to see 6 big hits. Don't get me wrong, it was a great event. It was great to see Burton mix it up. But at the end of the day, I want to see these guys going 20 foot in the air 6 times in the pipe. So, yeah, I know. It was still great.
I think if we had a rider like Ben Ferguson in it, I think you would have seen some different looks. The guy who got second place, Jan Shearer, was...
Well, yeah, what a great run that was.
Yeah, so the butter to inverted 720 on the second hit in the mini pipe, that was what I was expecting. Like a hand plant, a butter, and then maybe a high slash. But they were trying to take the mini pipe like it was a super pipe, and that's just not...
Yeah, it just wasn't.
I was kind of hoping for some big, slow rotations and crazy grabs like the chicken wing, where you're like front hand through the legs grabbing behind your back leg. You know, like weird contorted grabs, but not, you know, they just kept wanting to do their flippy twips.
Flippy twips. You're a flippy twip. Hey, anyways, enough of the US Open. Christy Sports at Avon, we have the Powder Tool snowboard section. Being the Burton US Open week we just had, obviously I brought in some Burton boards. One for everyone, one for the men, one for the ladies, and one for the little kiddos. One of your favourite boards, Eric, the Deep Thinker, the board that Danny Davis rides on. Does some great things with this board. I like it because it suits my riding style too. It's got a little bit of direction to it. I can take it anywhere in the powder, in the hard pack. I can pretend I'm Danny Davis. Yeah, right. But no, it's a great solid board. I really enjoy riding that thing.
And then this is the board of women's half-pipe winner, Shui Tang Kai. She won on the Burton Feelgood. This is Kelly Clark's pro model from back in the day. I keep referencing old model names and old riders. I called this an Easy Living. This is indeed a deep thinker.
It is a deep thinker.
Feel good. Just one of your best all-around women's boards. This is a board that's going to be able to do anything. This one in particular is the Flying V model. It's probably going to be too tough to see on camera. But essentially this board makes a frowny face because it's rocker. So you're getting the tips are lifted up, the contact points here. Just gives you great, easy flow in the powder, really mellow turning. But they do make a cambered feel good, which just absolutely rips, which would be more similar to this Deep Thinker here.
Yeah,
and
then we also
can't forget about
have
the
kiddos.
The chopper.
Right, what do we have here? The Burton Chopper. This is a great beginner board for the young kids. It's got raised up edges, so it makes it super easy for kids to learn to snowboard on. Really hard to catch an edge. But it's still a solid snowboard for the kids to get out there and learn to ride on. So we have all these boards. We have many other brands. It's not just Burton. I only just bought the Burton stuff on because it was the US Open. But we have you name the brands, we have it at our Powder Tools section at Christy Sports in Avon. Everything is on sale right now, Eric. We've gone up to 40% off on all our soft goods. Hard goods are up to 30% off. We have our big Discovery tuning machine. Come in, see us, get a tune. Today is Sunday, so what does that mean? It's
a free belt wax
buff
day.
Wax day.
Yeah.
Sunday at Christy Sports at Avon. That's a buff wax at Avon, not a belt wax, buff wax thing.
A bluff?
A buff belt. We can argue that all day.
But,
anyways, we do rentals as well. Test program. We've got it all at Christy Sports at Avon. We're also at West Vail, Beaver Creek, 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Come in and see us. We'll love to see you guys. Spring break's around the corner.
Heck yeah.
Love it.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Jason. Stop by any of the great Christy Sports locations, Demo, the Burton Deep Thinker, or Feel Good and find your new best friend.